Hi, I'm so glad to be here. Today we have another phenomenal half centenarian with us. It is my pleasure, my friend, my second mom, all of that rolled into one. And it's not because of all of those reasons that we're here, but it's definitely here. We're here with her because she is living her absolute best life. Let me turn this over to Rochelle Machen and let her tell you a little bit about herself.
Hey guys. What can I say? I probably have the worst case of attention deficit disorder you'll ever see in your entire life. I am 63 years old. I've owned my own school. I've been a teacher. I've been a principal. I've raised two fabulous children. I've worked State Department, turned 13 low performing schools around. I'm an educator at heart. So, that's something that I tend to do with everything. I'm always an educator first. I'm a mom. So I'm always mothering somebody, which can be either good or bad, depends on who it is.
Bad.
And and I can't seem to stop. I am on my third career. So I retired. I started working for a publishing company as a regional and national consultant, where they were like, hey, don't you want to come travel around? And most people would think it's kind of crazy to pick up your bags and go from city to city to city every day. But so I did that for about 15 years. And then they said, how about this early retirement package about a few months ago? I was like, yeah, I like that idea. And my husband's like, okay, well, you come on home now and sit and, we can do that. And I was like, I don't think so. So I kind of like staying at the Hiltons and Marriott's. And even in the pandemic, I go in there all masked up and everything. But I have a new career. And the best thing about this career is I get to mentor up and coming teachers, and I get to support schools, and I get to support instruction. So I love the fact that I get to do that. Now that's like job. I always say that's where I get my benefits, because I'm not 65 yet. But when I get 65, I'm still not going to stop. I told my husband the other day, I said, I think I could do this until I'm 70. He said, well, I'll just see you when I get home from vacations. But I'm going to go on vacations too, little does he know.
So I have a question for you then. So you talk about schools and you're an educator and all of that. So why are we here? And where are we?
Oh, God, yes.
Why are we here?
We are, okay, so my husband is my second husband. And when I first met him, I said, I want to do a couple of things. I want to live in New York City when we retire. So we did that the first time we moved to New York City. And then I want to live out on the river. And so he built me a nice little retirement house out on the river. And I want to open a boutique. Well, hey, little did I know that there's a thing called antique malls, and I love shopping. Now, they say I like to shop because I have a shopping problem, which I probably do. And
I
I've
agree.
been buying so much stuff, I put it in these stores in these antique malls. And if you've never been to one, you gotta go. But I'm literally in a booth in an antique mall. And the cool thing about those is that you get to come and you get to merchandise all your merchandise, and then you get to leave and go work your real job. And then you get to come back and they sell it for you. So not only do I have a regular job, I have five. It started with one, and then it got to be two, and I didn't tell my husband when I got the second one. And then it got to be three, but now it's five. I have five booths in different antique malls, and each booth I sell different things.
So cute.
Duchess and Ellie.
Yes. See, because you forgot to mention that part. You forgot you had two fabulous kids.
Oh my God. I
And
have
Ellie
two
is going to,
fabulous.
Ellie, she loves you. She does.
She knows it. So I wanted to come up with something that Eliana, who is Eliana? That is my granddaughter. Now, I'm going to back up a bit. My two fabulous children, Claire and Evan. But Eliana is my granddaughter. And Eliana, that's my girl, okay? So when I decided I was going to come up with a grandmother name, everybody was like, what's it going to be? You would never guess what my grandmother name is. What is it, Marla?
Duchess.
Duchess. of course. Can you imagine having your granddaughter call you Duchess? All the other grandmothers are so jealous. One lady told me, she said, "What is your grandmother's name?" I said, "Duchess." She said, "I'm jealous." I said, "Not only will my granddaughter call me Duchess, but your granddaughter's going to call me Duchess." She was jealous of that. So yes, so I have the I do the consulting with the charter schools. I have 5 stores in the antique malls, and I'm a public speaker when schools need people to come in and do professional development, and so that's Millennium Concepts, which is my public speaking business. And my husband says I just do all of that so I can just stay out of the house, and I do it all so I can just stay out of the house. There's nothing worse than sitting down watching TV. It will make you crazy, particularly lately. So I don't know what's happening with Donald Trump or Joe Biden or anybody else, but I do know what's happening with Kamala Harris, because that's my sorority sister, Skiwi. But that's another note.
And that's okay, because we're still Panhellenic sisters.
That's
and
right.
I just have to agree that I recognize that we are sisters by another color and another mother. So
exactly.
It's definitely really, really good. And I just have nothing really that I'm going to say.
So that's what we do.
Yeah.
But it's all out of love. It's all out of love.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm very active in the sorority. I love the arts. And I sit on the in the town I live in. I sit on the Arts Council. I'm a board member, and so that's a lot of fun. The arts and what that does for your soul, and what that does for the community. And then the other thing I do when we have these little libraries across the city, and we make sure we stock those little libraries and have resources for children to be able to read in the community, take a book. Having literature in the home, it is so important for all children in the community. So I love being a part of that. So I guess that's who I am. I'm a mom. I'm an idealist. I'm more of a optimistic person. You bring me a problem, we want to work on a solution. Here's who I am too. You can't, if you don't get anything else from me, understand this. You cannot step back in life. You can only step forward.
Say that.
You can only step forward. Stop worrying about what have happened, like the people say. Step forward. Dream. Make mistakes. We're going to make mistakes. Have I made some mistakes? I have made some mistakes. But I have learned from my mistakes. I grow from my mistakes. I don't beat myself up. I stay spiritual. Stay prayed up, because that's what's going to help you get to where I am. And every day that you do, step out like it's your last day. Because you never know when it's going to be your last day. Bring to the occasion what you want other people to bring. Don't look for happiness in someone else. Be the happiness, and the happiness will come.
So, Duchess, you mentioned that you have 2 kids.
That's right.
1 granddaughter.
That's right.
5 stores.
I know.
3 jobs, and you're Jamaican. Okay. So with all of that being said, and that's who you are, all of those different hats that you wear, why are you here? What is your purpose?
Oh.
What's important?
My purpose is to be a light.
Mm-hmm.
My purpose is to be a light in life, when I enter people's life, when I work, mm-hmm. as a friend, as a mother, as a daughter. That's my purpose, to be the best person I can be, and be a lifelong learner.
Okay.
That is my purpose. And as I learn, just try to be a light in people's life, because people need light,
mm-hmm.
In this time of darkness.
Yep.
And people just need joy and happiness and a light. And I try to be that person, a real friend, mm-hmm. a real honest. And I try to bring my best self. Sometimes that best self makes mistakes, and sometimes it's a learner, but that's my purpose.
So when you say you bring your best self, like, what do you bring to the table with that?
I bring loyalty. Mm-hmm. I'm very loyal. to my relationships. I've tried to bring a sincere heart of love, and I bring support. If I'm in your life, I'm going to support you. I'm going to be a support for what you're doing, and I bring encouragement. I like to encourage people so that they can live their best life and be the best.
We don't have that a lot.
That's right. And so I'm going to be your best number one girl that's out there shooting for you to be the best you can be. Exactly.
Now you hit on the word that we're getting ready to go into, and so the last thing I want to ask you is best girl that you can be to your friends. But see, while we're here about at this point in time about the Half Centenarian journey, living your best life. So how are you living your best life? What would you say to the world about you, your life, and how you're impacting what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, living your best life?
I think my best model was my parents. That were my parents. My mother and father showed us how to be the best people we could possibly be.
Yeah.
They they taught us every day you get up, put one foot forward, treat people the way you want to be treated. That is how I live my best life. I treat people, I give what I want to receive. That's how you live your best life. The way I live my best life is I'm always learning. I'm never satisfied. I always want to know what's happening so that I can keep this whole brain in my head going. I want to live my best life by understanding that where I am, the world is a big place. So I like to travel and embrace other cultures and get to know different kind of food, different religion, things I might not have been exposed to. So I'm learning new things every day. That is how you live your best life. And when your life when it's up and it's over, you would have lived your best life, because I know that as long as God gives me an opportunity to wake up every day, I'm supposed to be living my best life.
That's right.
And when He's ready for me, then my life is
leave it all on the court.
That's exactly right. And the way they'll tell my story, Ellie will tell my story. She'll say, "Remember when Duchess such and such," and that's how you live forever.
That's right. That's right, Duchess.
Exactly.
I am so appreciative for you giving us the opportunity to see your life. I already know your life shines, and so that's the thing that we wanted to share, because you are a lifelong learner. That's the one thing I'm going to take away from what you said. The brain has to be used. Otherwise, you don't use it, you lose it.
That's
and
exactly right.
Leaving a legacy for your granddaughter, making sure that she understands that waking up in the morning, put your best foot forward, always doing what's best. Bring what you want to receive from people. Now that's huge.
Goodness.
I love that you said that. And so that's what we're going to talk about. Half Centenarians, we have to always remember, we have to give what we expect, and we have to teach the next generation to do the same thing for everyone else that's coming behind us. They're watching us. So there's no sitting down. We're not out of the game. Every day you wake up in the morning is another day to actually go in
and live your best life.
And live your best life.
That's exactly right. Well said.
Hey guys, we are here in beautiful Jackson Square in New Orleans, Louisiana. I hope you enjoyed that episode. Phenomenal Half Centenarians living their best lives. More to come. Don't forget, follow us on Instagram at Half Centenarian. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube at Half Centenarian as well. Stay tuned for so much more. So many marvelous and wonderful people. Half Centenarians living their best lives. I'm so excited. We have so much in store for you. Stay tuned, be with us, and don't forget to share those names of people that have inspired you in your life. I look forward to seeing you soon. Be safe, be careful.